Hey everybody, video number 12. It's been 12 days since the Kyle Cease weekend experience. How's everyone doing? Everyone who went, how are you doing? Everyone who didn't go, how are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing really, really well. I am in a treehouse right now. I haven't done a video from a treehouse, so I figured today would be the perfect day to do a video from a treehouse. More specifically, so you're not like, is Steve just climbing into people's tree houses? We're house sitting for some friends. They have a tree house in the back, a little playground treehouse type thing. So I'm up here because it's nice, and it reminded me of my childhood when I was a kid. I loved playing in tree houses, and I just loved playing in general. And of course, that got me going on the thread, completely separate from when I first was about to start the video and thinking, I'm going to talk about this today. And then I saw the treehouse, and I said, ooh, I'll do the video in the treehouse. And now I don't even remember the other thing that I was going to talk about because I just wanted to talk about the treehouse and childhood. I remember in the neighborhood that we lived in Pennsylvania, where my parents still live, in Yardley, Newtown area, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, for anyone who knows that area. We used to play Manhunt. What do you call it? Manhunt? Has another name, doesn't it? Yeah. Manhunt or hide and seek tag. There we go. Hide and seek tag. That's a little less gruesome than manhunt. Hide and seek tag. We used to play it in our neighborhood. There was one little loop on Fountain Road, a loop that would go around, so it created like this oval shape area that was nice and long with tons of houses, tons of open space. And that was pretty much the area that we could play. We weren't allowed to cross the street to go to other areas. We could only find hiding spots anywhere in this huge oval area. And there was a base, and one team was searching, the other team was hiding. And it was so much fun, this sense of, first off, of hiding, finding the perfect spot away from everyone else, where no one could find you. And then as a seeker, the exploration, right? Or the hunt. Trying to find people. Where would someone hide? What strategies did you use in your head when you played games like this? It's about knowing the person, where they might hide, but also just knowing about the best hiding spots. So both as a hider and as a seeker, we used strategies when we were younger, but it was all in the thread of playing, of having fun. We grow up, and we often have to use these same strategies, but we lose the playfulness, don't we? When it comes to our work, when it comes to life, real life, as if what we were doing then was not real life and part of our reality. When it comes to our careers and our relationships, we use those same strategies. As a seeker, you want to use your intuition and your intellect, the combination of both, to seek out what's out there, who's out there, opportunities that are out there. There was such joy with being a seeker, and also a frustration when you couldn't find someone for a while. But we never gave up when we were kids. We kept going and going and going until it was time to switch sides, and then we just switched sides. Every once in a while you might have had that kid who got really frustrated and stomped off crying. Maybe. I don't really remember much of it. Didn't happen with me. But I can think of times during my adulthood in the past several years where during my exploration for something or of someone, I got frustrated because it didn't happen right away. I got angry. I stomped away from it. Now that opportunity or that person may have been right around the corner, or maybe right in front of me, but I couldn't see it within the shadows. Or maybe just on the other side. All I had to do was do a 180, turn around, and take a look. And there he or she or it was. As adults, we need to approach our seeking, our life seeking, with the same playfulness we did as kids. Because when it's fun, we're going to keep doing it forever. We're going to keep going. And eventually, we'll find he or she or it, whatever we're looking for. No, we have to switch sides. Then we have to do it all over again. As the hider, I think of that as the vacations that we need. Sometimes from work, sometimes from stress, from busyness, from social media, as I know many of you collegoers did on Wednesday. Finding the perfect spot away from everyone else where no one can find you. We can get overwhelmed incredibly easily in this world. We can. Not to say that we don't have to, but we can. It's possible, and I'm sure many of you have experienced it. I know I have. So what happens when we get away? When we find a spot where we can separate ourselves from the attachment to answering phone calls or checking our cell phone or checking our email or electronics in general or certain people. We find peace. Ideas pop out of nowhere. We're at peace with ourselves. We find space. What happens when you have space? When you have space, all the things that you want, that you're hoping to come into your life, finally have room to filter in. Whereas when we're plugging away at everything so aggressively and we're not leaving any space for ourselves, we're just clogging everything up, saturated in the midst of everyone and with everything, there's no room. There's no room for those light bulb moments. There's no room for inspiration to breathe through you. So as an adult, taking on this hider role, where can you go in your day-to-day, once a week, once a month, that's away from everyone else and everything else, that allow you to be at peace, to feel rejuvenated with your precious spot, so you can make space for the ideas to come, where no one or nothing else can find you and clutter up the mojo that you can create for yourself. It's really cool being in this treehouse. If you have the opportunity to go in a treehouse, go in a treehouse again. Why not? Slide down a slide. Do things that you did as a kid. See what it's like. See what the feeling is. What comes up again. And we might be a little bit detached from it, so it may be different. But it's in there somewhere. And when that comes up, think about infusing that into other areas of your life. Continue being a playful hider in life when you need to. And always, always be a playful seeker in life. I'm going to chill in this treehouse for a little bit longer. You can go off and do whatever you'd like. Play whatever you want. Have a great day. Bye-bye.